The spillovers at the same amount of the supply curve will shift on the right to the right. And then the supply curve moves to the right to a certain extent. The domestic production can enter the market, and domestic demand is met by both domestic production and imports. And when the supply curve continues to move to a certain stage, the imports stop and all the domestic demand is made by the domestic production. And the supply curve moves further to the right, and the productivity continues to rise. Over time, the industry could enter the export sector. So that is the process why the infant industry can grow up to the export sector. And it's in the initial equilibrium price was too high and the international price was very low because the price gap, the domestic supply doesn't enter the market, and the country decided to protect it. And after a certain period of time of production, the supply curve move downwards, and until the import support stops, and the supply curve further move down, and the country can compete internationally because it's low cost and low production. And in the international economics, and the protection of the infant industry mostly advocates the adoption of the methods of state procurement. That is, the states buy products at a high price to subsidize the industry. To ensure the domestic consumption and international price, the state must subsidize purchases equivalent to the area where the equivalent to the government procurements. If the state is willing to guarantee only domestic consumption at the equilibrium price, then the state should subsidize that area so that its manufacturers can compete with other international low-cost manufacturers at the international price level. However, among some scholars who advocate the free trade, there are different views on the subsidies themselves, especially those related to the exports. It believes that export subsidies themselves are the waste of the resources that have already been paid. If the importer countries impose the countervailing duties, the subsidy of exporting country will actually be transferred to the tax of the importing country, and the welfare of the consumers in the importing country would be reduced as a result. It also showed that in the cost increasing industry cannot be protected as the infant industry. There are several situations, either because the industry is of a progressive cost type, or the domestic cost line is gradually increasing, and it can never intersect with the international price line. Even deviate further from the international line with the passage of the time, our cost line cost while not. So with the passengers, the cost line with the international price line intercept before this type of production is over and the protection life.喂，你刚才给我打电话了，我的那个地址是错的，你到那个那个江滨一路 A72号那个滨江宾馆那个地是我现在在的地方。我叫茉莉佳。我不是住在那儿，我的地址写错了。我昨天跟你们员工那儿打电话了，他没告诉你吗？那您能过来一下吗？好好好，谢谢了。So next is the only production cost can fall rapidly